I just built an AI agent on my own. No coding, took less than 10 minutes using Google's Vertex AI agent. Think of it as building your own specialized chat GPT that's trained on your specific data and designed for your exact use case. So let me show you how you can build yours too. Search for Google Vertex and it will take you to this page, which has all the details and the features of this platform. Now what you want to do is get your Google Cloud account, for which you can simply click on this try Vertex for free, and as a new user you'll get $300 of free credits for 90 days in your Google Cloud account. And it has a lot of tools, not just Vertex, so you can go ahead, choose your country from here, and then add in your payment information. First off, you have to add in your personal information like your name and address, and after that you can choose either any of your cards or online payments and start the free trial. Once you're done setting up your payment, etc., you'll land on the Vertex AI dashboard. Well, this might seem overwhelming at first, but let me walk you through different sections which will be actually useful to you. First off, on your left, you'll see the sidebar that has all sorts of options. But for now, we are going to focus on this one right here, which is Model Garden. If you go to this page, you'll find a variety of different models, like the name suggests. Now, on your left, you have different categories for which all the models are available, and you can either browse your models by category, or you can simply scroll down and you'll find on top all the Google models. Then you have third-party models like Meta and Hugging Face, etc. After which you have open source models and fine-tunable models, and lastly task-specific solutions. So go ahead, browse through all the models and select a model that catches your attention and fulfills your requirement. If you want to test out any of the model, you simply have to click on this model card right here and it will open a detailed version of this model information. Now to actually test it out, you have to click on this Open in Vertex AI Studio, which will take you to this chat interface where you can test out your models. And if you want, you can even change your model from right here. You'll see model settings, and in here you can choose different models and search for the ones that you want to use. So that was the model garden, where you can explore n number of models. But if you have your mind fixated at a particular model, you can simply go ahead directly to your model development options and set up your datasets. So if you go into the datasets, you can create one using this create button right here. And here comes the important part, which is to select the data type and objective of this dataset. First of all, select the data type of your dataset, which is whether it's an image, database, tabular form, or text or video. Once you have that selected, you have some sub options right here, which lets you choose the specific objective of your data, whether it's single labeled, multi-labeled, or it's for sentiment analysis. So go ahead, choose the option that fits your data. In my case, it's a single label classification. And now all you have to do is click on the create button. Once the dataset is created, you have to import some data into it. Now you can go ahead, check out this guide to see some information like what format should your data be in, supported size, etc. And then you can choose from any of these three options to import your data, whether it's from your local device or your cloud storage. Well, the AI agent that I'm trying to build doesn't really requires a dataset, but I'm just trying to show you. So let me upload an image here. So if you upload your assets over here, you'll get this data split option, which has 4 options, and you can either leave it as default or choose one of these and then enter in your cloud storage path. And once you do that, your dataset will be created and an email will be generated and sent to your account. Now let's create the agent by simply going to Vertex AI Studio. So now here, if you don't have any specific use case for your agent in mind, you can go ahead and explore different use case by going into prompt gallery, which has different prompts for different models to create an AI agent. Like, check this out. This one is for creating blog posts, while this one is for audio summarization. You can also filter out these prompts on the basis of categories like audio, document, image, text, and video. Or you have the task option as well, like this one here, and it will give you only the prompts that will help you answer questions. So I'm going to use this prompt right here, which is customer service assistance. And you can see this is the system instruction here, which describes how the model should act, and this is a sample chat over here doing exactly what it was asked for. And just like that, you can create your own as well. So let me show you that as well. Go back to your Vertex AI Studio, and now here, instead of going to prompt gallery, select Gemini 3 Flash, because that will be the model that is used over here. And now you have your model. So here you have to enter in a system instruction specific to your use case. So here I've added my instruction asking my AI agent to act like an HR assistant, and I've given a few data in the prompt itself regarding the policies of our organization. Now, if you want, you can go ahead, change your model by clicking over here and searching for any model. Also, you have custom model settings. So if you expand the model settings, you'll find these things right here. I'm going to change the thinking level to medium, and I'm going to turn on the grounding. Well, what is grounding, you might ask? Well, grounding provides the model with external data, which in our case we have two options, either using our own data or using Google search and Google Maps. So grounding helps model to not hallucinate and give us wrong information. If you want, you can even use your own data to ground this AI agent, but for that you'll have to set up a RAG engine. Next, you have the temperature setting, which controls how adventurous your model gets when choosing the words. So a lower temperature is preferred when you want concise answers that are actually predictable. So I'm going to turn this down to 0.5. And then you have the token output limit, which lets you determine a character range for your outputs. I'm going to keep it as 3000. And next is top P. Well, it's a bit more technical than it seems, but basically whenever the model is deciding your next word, it ranks all the possible words. So if you have a higher top P, it will choose the words with more probability. So those were the model settings. Now let's test this out. I'm going to ask this question regarding the company's leave policy, and there we have a clear and concise response from our HR assistant. If you want, you can even compare between two models to check their efficiency. And to do so, you can go ahead, click on this tool button and select the compare option, which will open a split screen with two responses, and you can go ahead, make changes in your model as well as system instruction if you want, and check out the differences. Once you're done testing, you can head to the code section, and here you can choose the language in which you want to deploy this model or want to use it, and follow the instruction below that tells you how exactly you can install required library and the file structure. And to save this model, simply click on the save button, give a name for this prompt and click on the save button. So that's basically how you can create your own AI agent using Vertex AI. So if you have your specific use case in mind, go try this tool out and drop a comment on what sort of AI agent did you build. And I'll see you in the next one.